Welcome to the video. So for the past week and a half, I haven't been able to make a video for whatever reason. I've learned a lot in that time. Just so anyone's aware, I won't be giving a date in this video. And a lot of brothers and sisters in Christ I know that have received prophetic words and dreams and visions about events to come. A lot of them have been told, be still and know that I am God. They've been told that even though they've been given these things, that just to not share it anymore. And what I'm going to be sharing in this video is something I actually found earlier this year, actually quite a bit earlier this year. And I have received no such word about being still. So here we are. So before I begin, I'm just going to say that I'm not going to give you a date in this video, but I'm going to show you what is coming upon this world. So I'm going to read from Matthew 24, just to start. For as were the days of Noah, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day when Noah entered the ark. And they were unaware until the flood came and swept them all away. So will be the coming of the Son of Man. Then 2 men will be in the field. One will be taken and one left. 2 women will be grinding at the mill. One will be taken and one left. So the first place we're going to start here is I'm going to show you the great American eclipses. These are eclipses that traversed America over the past 7 years. They formed an aleph and a tav over America. So the aleph and the tav symbols here, these are the archaic Hebrew for Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. It's a sign of judgment. They all intersected at prominent subduction zones or fault lines across America. So this alone is pretty crazy, and I'm going to show you how it gets much, much crazier than this. So next, I'm just going to read from Genesis 7:11. This is going to be very important, so you're going to want to remember this for the video, for the rest of the video. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the 2nd month, on the 17th day of the month, on that day, all the fountains of the great deep burst forth, and the windows of the heavens were opened. This is the day the flood began. 2nd month, 17th day. So to begin this, we're going to talk about 5 celestial signs that are very, very prominent that occurred over the past 7 years. And I'm going to show you how they all point towards a single date and what we're going to draw from that conclusion and what God is showing us. So this date is May 15th, 2025, and I'm going to show you why that's important. So this I actually forgot for a little while. And it was another brother in Christ that reminded me to kind of take another look at this. So this reminded me that God, in fact, uses all calendars, and you'll see this by the end of the video for sure. So this is Hebcal. This converts the Hebrew date to the Gregorian date. So as you recall from Genesis 7:11, the flood began on the 2nd month and 17th day of the month. So in the Hebrew calendar, IR is the 2nd month, and we're going to put in the 17th day. We have the year wrong here. So this gives us May 15th, 2025. This would be the quote-unquote flood date from earlier this year. So over the past 7 years, there was a great many celestial signs. We're going to go through them all, and I'm going to show you how they all point to this date and bear a flood significance. So the very first one, so first I'll say that the Hebrew calendar is sunset to sunset. The Gregorian is midnight to midnight. So if you try and calculate this on your own, you're going to have to take into account the time of day, because you're going to land on either side of the day. I just kind of rounded it off here for you. So the first great American eclipse occurred August 21st, 2017. from this date to May 15th, 2025 is 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks, and 7 days. So the Revelation 12 sign, I'm sure most of you are very familiar with this. If you're not, I recommend just pausing the video and looking into it. From the Revelation 12 sign to our flood date here is 7 months, 7 years, 7 months, and 21 days, which is 7 plus 7 plus 7. So a whole lot of sevens. So the next thing here, this is kind of crazy within itself, but I'm going to show you how this just continues to bear significance to us. So this I actually found this earlier in the year, and I kind of coined it the Revelation 12 sign mirror date. It was marked with a solar eclipse. So from the Revelation 12 date to this date, so 923 to 329 in 2025, was separated by exactly 392 weeks. So Revelation 12 sign, the kind of mirror date, separated by 392 weeks exactly. So 923, 329, and this was marked with a solar eclipse. And I'm going to show you where I believe the significance of this is. So now we're going to get into a bit of the nutty stuff here. So from the Revelation 12 sign mirror date to our flood date is 1 month and 17 days. You can see that this is just like Genesis 7:11 backwards. From the second great American eclipse to this date is 1 year, 7 months, and 1 day. Genesis 7:11 is the 171st verse in the Bible. So another flood significance there. From the third great American eclipse to this date is 1 year, 1 month, and 7 days. So what are the chances that all of these celestial signs we were given bear either a flood reference or, as most of you know, 7 is God's favorite number, all point towards this day and bear that kind of significance? There's no chance at all of that happening. It's something that God obviously wanted to show us, and what he wanted to show us was the flood date. 2nd month, 17th day. So this is where I'm going to end the video, and I'm going to leave a kind of hint for any kind of curious mind. So in the Hebrew calendar, Iyar is not the original 2nd month. The original 2nd month is Heshvan. Heshvan was the original 2nd month. So for any kind of curious mind, you could go from there if you'd like. But I think what's being shown to us here is that the next quote-unquote flood is upon us. The chances of this corresponding to the kind of like, I guess, fake flood date, it's showing us that God is telling us that there's judgment coming upon this world. And I think a lot of people have been shown when, but this is something that someone is not going to stand up in a church and show to you. This is something that I found earlier this year, and I just was reminded of it recently. But for anyone that's having doubts that there's going to be judgment upon this world very soon, this should kind of put to rest that kind of doubt, because God is telling you something here. And the reason it's over America is a lot of people have reasoned and assumed that this is the mystery Babylon talked about in Revelation, and this will be where judgment occurs first. But yeah, this is pretty much everything I wanted to present in this video, and yeah, I hope you guys found this interesting. God bless, take care, and Maranatha.